Oh, hi.
Hey guys.
All right. So, some of you may know this, but Michael and I started off on SoundCloud and we had to make the leap over to YouTube. So, we're here now because SoundCloud decided it was going to charge us money, which we don't have.
Plus, it kind of defeats the purpose because we're just doing this for fun.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
So, for those of you who don't know us, I'm Jasmine.
And I'm Michael. I didn't know if you were going to be like, I'm Jasmine and I'm the Queen of England.
Great. Fantastic. No, I'm not. We've worked together for about 2.5 years. We work at a coffee shop together. It is complete pandemonium at all times. We go on adventures frequently. And we've been on a couple of big adventures. The movies are soon to come out. Michael and Jasmine's Big Adventures. But yeah. So usually we just kind of go with it. Well, usually we have a topic, but today it's a kind of go with it fuckery kind of thing. Because I wanted to podcast, but I didn't actually have anything to say.
But also it's a good transition into changing from SoundCloud to YouTube, which hopefully we can figure out.
Yeah. Which there's nothing wrong with SoundCloud. There's no actual real reason why we left except for the fact that they wanted to hide our past tracks because we didn't upgrade to Pro because we don't have the money to.
Yeah, because each one of our podcasts were like an hour long.
Yeah. And it's something that we like to do, but until we get rich and famous, we have to do it the free way. Freeway?
My way or the freeway.
Yeah. That's what I wanted you to say. I don't know if you can hear. My dog is jingling around, so I'm sure at random moments it'll be like, Dexter, what are you doing?
And we're also sitting outside so you can hear the...
Yeah. So for those of you who
nature.
don't live, in... sorry. Where
were you going?
I don't know.
Where are you
I was
going
going to say
with
the
that?
countryside, but we don't live in the
Those
countryside.
of
Sorry. You were supposed to just pick right up.
live in the
So
Adirondacks.
for those of you who may live in,
like maybe the city or something.
yeah, you get to enjoy the sounds of nature.
Yes.
What?
I don't think
I
that...
couldn't stop myself, okay?
It's okay.
The peaceful quiet
No, that sounds nice.
of Connecticut.
I just was lost for a second.
Lost in the sauce. Or as... Never mind. I'm done. Well, I guess I could tell my really good story about my really good date that went really, really well. Yeah, it was actually... I don't know.
I want to hear it.
You were there.
I know.
Piece of garbage.
I thought it was really good.
I thought it was great.
I never, I was like, wow, this is... I don't know if I could handle this as a first date. And maybe that was what he actually thought at the end of the day.
Probably.
Now that I'm thinking about it, now that it's coming out of my mouth. But the people that were with us, they were like, wait, this is a first date?
Yeah.
They were amazed.
Yes. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay. So really, basically what the whole story is that I decided to go on a first date. I went through with it. But I knew this guy. We apparently went to high school together, graduated from the same class. Let me just say a couple more times. Sorry. And but I never knew him. I knew his name, but I had never known him in high school. Never talked to him. He was on all of the sports teams, every single one, and I was in theater. So we were completely different, but we have a lot of friends in common, and I know a lot of sports people, so everyone that he mentioned, I was like, oh, yeah, okay, him, oh, her, yeah. So we went out to the bar, and it's a local bar that usually a lot of people from our high school go to, but since it's summertime and right into back to school season, people leave, people move for work, whatever. It's a fucking Wednesday, so I was like, whatever, we're not going to see anyone. Run into every single one of my work friends. But it was so much fun, and he was such a sweet guy, and we were talking, and it was fine, and then I went over to my friend P and I was like, okay, like we're gonna play Jenga. You should play with us. I've never played. Like, come on. And we always call him Dad, so it was like, yeah. We played Jenga. I learned how to play Jenga for the first time. We played darts. Two of our friends from the bar showed up. The bar that, not the one we were at, but the bar
one we usually go to.
So we were super psyched. And then you showed up. And I was like, oh my God, chicken nuggets here. And so it was just a really good time. He got along with everyone. Everyone seemed to really like him. I was so happy. And I kept telling everyone, but I just got pissed drunk because I was just trying to keep up. And 8 beers later, I was like,
8 beers and a shot
of Jameson, which Jameson, for me, I know all I need is 1 shot of Jameson and I'm gone. It doesn't matter. Like, I could eat an entire, like, meal. I could drink 4 gallons of water, be totally ready for this 1 shot of Jameson, and I take it. I'm on the floor. I know that within 2 to 3 hours, if I continue to drink, I'm going to be on the floor. Mm-hmm. That's essentially where I ended up. I didn't actually end up physically on the floor, but I don't know. I had a really great time, but he never texted me back, so whatever.
I'm just shocked.
I am too. Because, okay, so this is what I did. Well, okay, my dumb drunk self was like, you paid for everything, like, that's so sweet. Let me
That was another thing. That's why I was like, wait.
Literally.
Why did this not...
Bought all of my drinks, bought his drinks, bought Pete a drink, and bought
me
you
a
a drink. So I was like, oh my goodness, he bought food too. And then he let everyone eat the food. And I was like, what a sweet guy. And so I was telling him in my drunkenness, please, like, let me pay you back. And he was like, yeah, that's fine. You can pay me back another time. So I was like, another time. We're going on another date. But then I was like, just don't ghost me. And what I meant by that was, if you never want to see me again, I would prefer you tell me that.
Yeah.
Like, if I text you being like, hey, do you want to do something? If you just tell me, you know what? I had a fun time. I don't think I'm interested. I will respect you 4,000 times more. A lot of people get hurt over it and they're like, oh, he said he's not interested. I'd rather know than sit around and be like, was it me? Was it something I said? Was it something I did? Maybe he'll text me back one day. But I don't know. We ended it on a good note, I thought.
I don't know. What is that? I've never... Maybe it was just that. I don't know. I'm just throwing out ideas.
Just that what?
Don't ghost me. I've never had somebody say that to me. I don't even... I mean, I know what it means now, but... Because you told me. But I'm just like...
I truly wish that he would text me back. Mm. Not even to just be like, yeah, let's go out again. Because that's kind of shit out of me. Phone lights up. But just... So I could be like, hey, let me just explain myself. Like, okay, so I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting really hysterical right now. Okay, sorry. So the next day I text him, hey, thanks for last night. Had a great time. I'm sorry. I didn't know we were going to run into everyone. Everyone thought you were great, myself included. And then I realized that it probably sounded kind of like a pat on the back. Like, hey, bud, you did a good job. You impressed my friends. That's all I needed. Maybe he thought I staged the whole thing and I really didn't. So that was a couple days ago. So today I texted him being like, what's up? Are you free on Wednesday? Let's get drinks. And it was nothing. It was nothing.
And now he thinks you're an alcoholic.
Wait, that was my biggest concern. And then I didn't want to like triple text and be like, hey, like, I don't want you to think I'm an alcoholic, but... And I just wish you would text me back so I could be like, listen, I am sorry. I mean, I did apologize in the first text when I said thank you. I was like, I'm sorry you had to deal with drunk me. I just really don't know. I thought it went super well. Everyone else had fun. I had fun.
I had fun. I learned something. I learned how to have a first date.
Dexter.
That wasn't me. That was the dog.
Disgusting.
Oh my god.
Dexter,
Go.
get out of here. You sound go lay down. Oh my god, he's so gross.
You didn't do anything wrong. Sorry, bud.
Anyway, so I'm still a little heartbroken. I wish you would text me back. I just want to explain myself.
Yeah. There's just so many things that I'm thinking of. Wow. Because here's the thing. This is my impressions. Why would he buy everybody drinks if he didn't think that the drink.
Oh god.
If the date wasn't going well.
Right.
Or if he didn't even like you as to have as a friend.
Like, even if he was just being a gentleman, he could have been like, hey, do you want to cover tip? And I'd be like, sure. Which I wish I would have contributed because he probably spent so much money.
Or were we the... Well, not even, because Pete was like, oh, no. And he's like, no, come on.
And then I was like, Peter, just let him. And he was like, all right. Was I supposed to be the person that was like silly and not contribute? Because I was like, Pete, just... Because he was insisting. So I was like, just let him buy you a drink.
Yeah.
Like...
Because everything else that leads up to that point, I'm like, well... Maybe he realized you were drunk, so that's why he didn't want / like you.
Yeah.
Or maybe you said something weird or whatever the case was. But he made it seem cool.
Yeah. The only
drinks.
weird part was when we walked out. And we walked one way, he walked the other. And I was like, oh, is that it? Like.
And I'm like, all right, guys, I'm going to go start the car.
I'm going to go warm the car.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to go warm the car.
It's 200 degrees out. We're having, like, a heat wave. It's humid. I'm going to go warm the car.
I didn't know what to say.
I was like, Michael, stop it.
Well, I was like, okay, I'm going to give you guys the time to have a goodnight kiss. Or whatever the case was. But then my dumbass turns back around and comes shake his hand.
I was like, go. So well, if he ever hears this, I thought you were a really great guy, and I still think you are.
I think so too.
Yeah. Everyone really truly thought he was a great guy. Even Pete texted me after he left, because he left early while we were all still there. And he was like, Jasmine, just be yourself. Just calm down. You're fine. You're doing fine. He's a really good guy. And I was like, thanks, Pete. And then I snapped him tonight, and I was like, Dad, you gotta do damage control because this boy doesn't like me, and I really liked him. Whatever. C'est la vie. Right? On to the next. Mm-hmm. Right? Oh.
Speaking of which, what's gonna be the next date? What are you gonna do?
With who? Who am I going with?
I don't know.
You?
Well, we go on dates all the time, so that's okay. I don't know. Let's find you a date right now.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Stop. No, I am talking to a really, really sweet guy. But he lives like an hour away. Maybe I'm just not meant to find anyone.
You know, I think about that sometimes too. Which is really sad because I really want to have children. Which you don't have to be in a relationship to have children, but it's just like...
I'm going to kill this dog.
I heard that.
Anyway, yeah.
What is he even doing?
I don't know. Probably just rooting around.
Mm-hmm. But you know what? Maybe I won't want children someday. Know how people are like, someday I'll want children.
Sorry, I had to pause this because I was going to kill the dog, legitimately. Like,
I was going to make up a lie and say we just, like, had an earthquake.
Earthquake.
Oh, no. Oh, goodness.
Yeah. Earthquake. Anyway.
What was I even saying?
I don't know. Children. You want children.
Yeah, one day I won't want children.
They're a lot.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Well, I mean, when you get older and you have nothing better to do and you're like settling down and it's like, you know what? I did everything I wanted to do. It would be nice to have a family.
Mm.
Then yeah. But right now, I don't know. I'm not ready. I can't.
I'm not
make
ready
that
now.
call for anybody.
No,
really,
no,
though.
no, no, I'm not ready. Wait, what's his name? What is Spanish singer? What's his name?
Enrique.
No, the gay one.
Ricky?
Ricky?
Ricky
Yeah,
Martin?
Ricky Martin. Yeah, he had...
Oh.
Why is he barking?
I don't know. House gets robbed. It's been great knowing all of you. At least we have this recorded. Okay, I'm sorry. So we were talking about Ricky. What about Ricky?
He I think had like 2 kids, and he was like, I'm single, I'm loving it, whatever.
Yeah.
Kids. I don't know. So maybe I'll be like.
Doesn't
Ricky
Elton
Martin.
John have children too?
Oh, probably. I wouldn't doubt it.
So, Neil Patrick Harris, his family. I
was
wish
gonna-
they would adopt me. I would love to dress up with them for like Halloween.
Oh
They're just
yeah, I forgot
always
they do
On
that.
point.
Yeah.
What a beautiful little family they have.
So sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. Right now, personally though, I would be like, no.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just trying to figure out.
I can't even figure out my own shit. So
Yeah.
to take care of a human, I can't even take care of my dog.
I just like the idea of it, especially when I have all these like little kids at work and being like, "Bye, Michael." Oh, it just melts my heart.
Yeah. Yeah, but that doesn't mean we like need them.
No,
right
I
now.
know.
Keep them as pets.
Oh my god.
Sorry. Anyway, in other news, do you have any fun stories? I know you do.
I'm sure I do, but I always blank out. Like, I always remember them at the weirdest points.
Like how you randomly thought of how our boss told you that he sharted the other day. We're sitting in like I don't remember where we were sitting. We're like, yeah, and like blah blah blah, and you were like, did he tell you that he sharted? And I was like, oh my god, no. And you were like, yeah. So he told me the other day. And I was like, okay, I wasn't ready.
It's just because my mind just works so weirdly. Like, we'll be talking about something, and then I have, like, there will be, like, trigger words. So we'll be talking about, like, taking night photos, and then you start talking about stars, and then galaxies, and then you're like, oh, the sun. And then, like, in my mind, I'm like, sun. Oh, yeah, somebody's son, their kid. And then it just keeps, like, snowballing in my brain. And then all of a sudden we're talking about walruses. And I'm like, oh, my God, I remember I went to the zoo. And so that's how things come to my head.
Incredible.
It takes a long time to get there. But once I get there, we're there.
Shit. Just hold on. It's going to be a wild ride, but we're going to get there. Living on a fucking prayer. Anyway.
Oh, God.
Just gotta readjust. Lord in heaven. Wow. Well, are you swiping? Are you trying to...
I'm not swiping.
Are you? You're a liar.
I'm not.
What are you doing?
I was looking for my memos.
You're a rat liar. Michael's over here swiping. No. I'm asking about stories. He's like, he's cute. Now.
No, I'm like really nervous because I've only ever been technically like on one date.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, from like a total stranger, I've only ever been on one date.
Yeah, same. No, I've been on 2 then. Oh, the first one was so bad though. I block it out. Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, but that was a success.
Yeah, it was.
And it was a success. It like blossomed into something for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And then it
wasn't.
fell apart. But it wasn't meant to be. So
no.
It doesn't even matter.
No, but I'm just saying, like,
why are we both scratching?
I don't know. It's nervous scratches.
You're right. What do you think a good first date is? Okay. Okay. I have so many things to say right now.
Oh,
we
God.
just snowballed onto this
Ooh,
topic.
good. I shot you with some...
Okay, so 2 things. What do you think a good first date would be? And 2, why do people start conversations with like, hey, what's up? Hey, what's going on? Like, I can't pull from that. If someone messages me and they're like, "Hey, what's going on?" It's like, nothing, you. And it's like, nothing, hanging out.
Yeah.
Cool. Like, I don't have anything, like, great. Sick.
Well, for that, the only thing that I can think of is if they just want to get your attention. I don't know.
Slipper.
Get your shit together.
Sorry.
Because if you have like 700 matches and nobody's
I do not.
No,
everyone.
which is just hypothetically.
We met someone who does have 700 matches. Yes. So I don't want people to get the wrong idea. Anyway.
But I'm sure most of all those people don't send any messages.
Yeah.
So maybe in their mind they're
right,
like, okay, well, I don't know what to say.
But then if you send me a message like that, it makes me think that like you have so many people that you're just like mass messaging that you don't care if I respond.
Okay.
I don't know, it goes both ways. But first dates. So the date that I went on was at like a local bar that I've been to before. It was a lot of fun. But what are good like first date ideas? What are good first date things? What would you want to do on a first date? Because you went to breakfast on yours.
Yeah, and I thought that was like different and cool. Because it was really like chill.
I love breakfast.
Yeah, and it's like the reason I thought it was really a great idea was because it was breakfast on a busy day, and breakfast is busy anyways. Especially the place that we went is like a busier restaurant, so it's like nobody's really like looking at you.
Right, no one's like, they're doing the awkward first date questions.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, and because it was in the morning, like, I didn't get, like, all dressed up, I don't think.
Right. I feel like...
Or even if I don't know, it just was more of a casual but serious thing at the same time. And, like, also because it's so early in the day, it would be easier to... If it was going bad, it would be easier to be like, okay, I actually have to go pick up my sister.
Yeah, and it's easier to bounce back from it too, because it's not like, wow, that night was awful, and you go sit in your bed and you're like, this is shitty. I mean, what are these demon noises?
Aliens.
Probably. I mean, you could go sit in your bed in the morning if you wanted to, but I feel like it's like, all right, well, that was kind of shitty. I'm going to go to the grocery store. But also, if it goes really well and you want to, you can make like a day out of it. Mm-hmm. I always get nervous when people want to do like physical activities on the first date. Or whenever there's something listed in their bio as like what they really fucking love to do. I love fishing. Yeah, you need to love boats. I'm like, I get really seasick. I can't do that. I'm also really bad with games because I get super competitive and I get hyped. So usually if someone's like, do you want to play like a round of I'm like, no. They're like, why? You're not being a good sport. I'm like, because you don't know what's going to happen.
Oh no.
But I'm also not good at like sports or anything.
No, but I think
maybe like a hike.
Yeah, right?
Something like if you want to do that, yeah, I would be like, all right. Or like go for a walk. But people are like, we're going paintball, and it's like,
oh, that's intense.
Mother of God. I don't think anyone's gone paintball. You know what? They probably have.
I was going to say.
You never know.
No, but now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Those are probably the best kinds of dates to do as first dates because...
What?
Like activity dates.
Yeah.
Like you go hiking or you go...
Yeah. I can't even think of anything else. I don't think the movies is a good first date.
No. Because you go together, you meet awkwardly or not. You sit
in silence.
And then you sit in silence.
You don't know if you can laugh at certain parts.
Exactly. Like, you don't know if they're going to be comfortable with you, like talking through the whole movie.
And when you say that, you mean that as a direct, like, for everyone who's listening, that is a direct thing from what I do. So, you mean it.
I do. But also, you don't have... It's literally... It makes no sense. Because you don't have time to talk. The only times you can talk is during the previews. But the previews are so loud. So you either have to yell or whisper loudly right next to their ear.
Like us in the
Yeah.
previous comment, we're like, "Did you know?" And then they go silent. We're like, "Dad, hey, shh, quiet."
And then when it's over, what do you do?
Yeah. Do you talk? Do you go out after? I mean, you can go out and talk about the movie after, but
I just think that's one of the worst. First, maybe if you're younger and you're like
Yeah.
in high school and you're like you go to school together,
yeah.
then that'll probably be cool.
You know, I always I thought the bar would be a good idea unless you get pissed drunk like I did.
No, but that's why I'm thinking even that would be a good first date. Because you guys ended up playing darts, you played
Yahtzee.
not Yahtzee.
No. Jenga.
I've been saying that all day and I mean Jenga.
I'm just so excited. Like, even though this boy doesn't, I'm just assuming he doesn't like me. He's not texting me back. He's not interested. Like, it's just like a good memory.
Mm-hmm.
I get really bad PTSD when I think of it, though. Like, I get really embarrassed.
Yeah.
It all comes flooding back, but
No, but nothing of it was really embarrassing.
it was embarrassing.
I mean, just being drunk
Hey.
in front of
Yeah.
him. But I don't think that he knew you were drunk. So
Which is,
if that
I
works
feel like
in
that's
your
kind
favor.
of that's kind of worse because then he just thinks I'm a crazy person.
Oh.
I am a crazy person, a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, alcohol is truth juice, so the truth will set you free.
But if anyone saw me drink 8 beers and thought that girl is sober, they were incorrect. So on some level, he must have known.
Yeah. Girl.
Do you remember the time we got really drunk and we laid on the kitchen floor and Brendan was here and you fed me potato chips?
Yeah, that was...
I think that's one of my favorite memories.
I barely remember it. But it was satisfying. I don't know why.
Yeah, you were so happy. Just feeding me chips. And I was like, I'm going to choke. In my drunken stupor, I went, oh God, I'm gonna choke. Reminds me of when we went to see,
I was hoping you were going to say that.
what was it? Which one was it? Was it Lights Out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we went to see Lights Out and we went.
I will never forget this, and I think the boy that witnessed this
Will
will
never-
never forget this.
He can't. We went, it was like opening weekend or something.
Yeah.
And we were like-
it was the first like Cheap Dollar Tuesday.
Yeah. Cheap Dollar Tuesday. $5 Tuesday.
That's
yeah.
what I meant.
Cheap dollar. Yeah, so we got tickets, we got there early so we can get good seats. Did we get the seats?
Yeah, we got the bar seat.
Did we?
Oh.
No, because that's the one that I got
no.
sick.
Yeah.
When I tell you that I got sick to my stomach, I was so stressed out that I literally became physically ill. Like, I was nauseous.
I was sweating.
I sweat through the whole thing. But there was a part... No, we were sitting in, like, the double seats that are supposed to be handicapped.
Were we sitting there?
Yeah, because I
Okay.
remember I didn't have the bar, and the seat kept ticking forward, so I kept, like, pushing my feet back, trying to get away from the screen, and I was, like, sweating, and my bones were so rigid, and there was a moment where I didn't know if it was going to be scary or not, but we always get the giant tub of popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
Why, I don't know. You always end up stress eating it because we see scary movies, and I just eat every once in a while. And I put a handful of popcorn in my mouth, and then I realized it was going to be a scary scene, and it was, like, so suspenseful at the moment. I went, no, I got a mouthful of popcorn. I'm going to choke.
But it was like 10 times more serious and intense.
No, I was,
It was
because
like-
I was into it, and I was nervous, and I was like, I got a mouthful of popcorn. I'm going to choke. And the boy behind us, I saw him look at me out of the corner of his eye, and I was like,
They were laughing too.
I was nervous.
Oh. I couldn't stop laughing.
Wait, where? I don't remember where we were sitting for that. Maybe we were sitting on the bar seat.
I think, because I thought for a second I thought it was the time where the man and the woman told us all to move all the
It
way
was
to the right.
no, it was. You're
Was
right.
that?
You're right. Which is stupid. I mean, that was Sausage Party.
Oh, that was Sausage Party. You're right.
Sausage.
Sausages.
Sausages. But that is a whole. I don't even want to get into Sausage Party.
Ah,
No.
No, we
Moving
don't
on.
have to talk about it.
Yeah. We saw Don't Breathe. We saw Suicide Squad, which I was disappointed. I wanted Suicide Squad to be better.
Yeah, it could have been better.
I loved it visually.
Mm-hmm.
Great job, great acting. But the storyline, it was just kind of like, okay.
Wait, did you see Guardians of the Galaxy?
No. Brendan wanted me to see it with him, and I said no. And then he asked me like for other times, and I said no.
I feel like if you're gonna compare like the feeling afterwards of a movie, that's how I felt with Guardians of the Galaxy. Like I thought it was gonna be a little bit better. I mean, it was good.
Yeah.
Wait, is that the one? Oh god. I don't know. It just had a weird element to it that I wasn't expecting. Maybe it was just the fact that is his name Chris Pratt?
No.
What's his name?
Hemsworth?
No.
No. Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
Pratt?
Yeah,
Yes.
he's like a comedian. He was on
He's
The Office.
Parks,
Not The Office.
Parks and Rec. You wouldn't let me finish in that Parks. Barking. Parks. Stupid.
Yeah.
Where were you going with that?
I lost everything for a second. Oh, I thought I went into that movie thinking that it was going to be something different, and then just felt weird after seeing it, and that's how I felt with Suicide Squad.
Yeah. I like Viola Davis. I always like her. I didn't like her character, but just because that was her character. Like, she was a badass, and I was into that, but then it was like, I don't know, she just seemed kind of two-faced. No pun intended. But Viola Davis, she's great. I don't know what I just pulled out of my scarf. I loved her in The Help. Such a good movie.
I never saw that one.
Michael!
I know, you always tell
I
me.
think I own it.
Yeah. And you know what? Well, because I'm just thinking now. We're up so late trying to find
I know, but I don't know where any of my movies are.
I think you didn't even want to watch a movie after a while.
I didn't, because we couldn't
Yeah.
find one, and I was like,
I wanted to play Just Dance.
we weren't playing Just Dance. That wasn't part of the deal. It was Mario Party on the N64, or it was a fucking movie. Literally turns on the Wii, is like, Netflix on here we go, bitches. And I'm like, okay, here we go. And he goes, we're playing Just Dance. And I was like, Michael DiMaggio, we're not playing Just Dance. You were set on it.
I was ready.
We weren't playing it. Which we didn't.
We didn't. That's okay.
That's okay. Wow. Yeah, I don't... Top 10 movies. Go.
Oh.
I don't have a top 10 list. That's
Whoa.
a lot.
10.
10?
I think I might be able to do it.
Ugh.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Devil Wears Prada.
Okay.
Bicentennial Man. Oh.
Bicentennial. Yeah.
Bicentennial Man. Artificial Intelligence. Oh,
I couldn't.
Christ.
I watched that when I was little and I got scared.
See, it made me sad. I think I cried. I don't know if I
That
actually
and
cried.
E.T. both freaked me out.
Oh, that one.
Stop. We'll have to
was scared
discuss it
of
later.
that one.
Discuss that. Okay.
Bring It On.
Fucking dick. Okay.
Clueless is another good one. Fuck. I wasn't ready for this. I thought I could do it.
I can't.
Oh,
Yeah.
Step Brothers.
Yes.
I love Talladega Nights.
Cool.
Wait, what am I at? 7?
7.
Ooh. Now I have to think of actors.
See, I don't even have.
Oh,
7.
fuck, what's his name? I think it was called. I think the movies that I'm thinking. What is his name? He recently died. Robin Williams.
Yeah.
Okay, he did a movie, I think it was called Photo.
Okay.
It was called like Photo Shop or Photo Booth or something like that. He was like a weird like clerk at like a local like grocery store photo development place.
Okay.
That was a good one. Weird, crazy.
No.
What Dreams May Come? Is that what it's called?
I don't
That's
know.
another good one. And
Yeah, but are these your top 10 or are you just naming off good movies?
no, those are my top 10.
You have one more.
I don't know.
I don't have 10. The Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Because there are a lot of good movies like that. I like Batman is a good movie.
Yeah, but is that part of your top 10?
No, that's why I didn't say that.
Okay. I have The Perks of Being a Wallflower, 50-50, The Help, Little Miss Sunshine.
That's a good one.
That hurts my heart. Edward Scissorhands, What's Eating Gilbert Grape. Yeah, I don't know. I used to fucking love Grease, the movie, but I'm embarrassed to
No, that's not a.
add
That's
that
a
to
good
the
one.
list. Grease, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh, I should have
love
said
that
that. Maybe
one.
that's my last one.
Yeah. Copycat?
No, it's not.
I don't care. You can have it. I have two more. I don't know, dude.
Think of actors or actresses.
I don't know. I really liked Up, but I don't know if I'd watch that like a million times. Yeah, I don't know. I made it to 7.
Damn.
I made it to 8.
I accepted. I wasn't quite sure what number we were on.
Sick. Now I want to know, like, Step Brothers,
Yep.
9. Fuck. Come on. Whatever. All right. Anyway.
You know, I really like Tomb Raider, but I recently tried to rewatch it, and I was like, this isn't as good as I thought I remembered it to be.
See, that sucks. When you go to watch a movie and you're like, what the fuck was wrong with me?
Yeah. Oh no.
I did that with 90s cartoons because we used to get the channel that they were on when it was. Okay, so
Like
right now,
before it was like more like mainstream. That they
yeah,
had
right
it.
now it's on as Splat, Nick Splat. So you can watch 90s cartoons after I think 10 on certain channels on like Teen Nick or something. For those of you who don't know, now you know.
Oh, that was good.
They're not paying me to say that. I wish they were. But before that, they used to just randomly have them on, and they'd have like Guts and Nick Gas and Legends of the Hidden Temple, which I wish they would fucking bring back because they're making a movie out of that craziness. And I was like, this is stupid. Like, these cartoons were stupid. Why would I want to watch that? And this was a couple of years ago, maybe like 4 or 5 years ago. And then when we were in Florida recently, this past January, we stumbled upon the channel and it was like, we're bringing back the Orange Couch or whatever. And I was like, all right. And we started watching them and I was like, oh, these are so good. Like, I get excited. So good. Hey Arnold, Doug, As Told by Ginger, Cat Dog, Rocket Power. Rocket Power is stupid, but I'll watch it.
I'm glad that you said that because I was saying that. I was talking to somebody about it the other day and I was like, I barely remember that one.
It just, like, I don't know. It had some good lessons in it, but it was just kind of like Angry Beavers. Sometimes they have Double Dare Night. It's not Double Dare 2000, though, which I wish it was. I have a lot of complaints. Sometimes they do, like, All That, which I'm not really... I'm sorry to say, I didn't really like All That much. When I was a kid, I liked it, but now watching it, it's just annoying.
Yeah.
Everyone's screaming, running around like weirdos. I don't know. Wow. The 90s, man. What a time to be alive. And early 2000s.
Yeah.
And here we are, 2016. It's like, I don't even know what kids watch it. Actually, I see what kids watch now. And it's just like, I feel like every single kid's show is the same.
Yeah.
It's just people being over dramatic, being like, whoa, I didn't know you were going to be here too. Oh man, Billy's here. Whoa. Like, and it's not acting.
Are you talking about like cartoons or
No,
like
I'm talking about like,
they're all pretty much the same.
yeah.
Like what is it called? Like iCarly, Wizards of Waverly Place, and then there's a bunch on Nickelodeon that look like they're in the same format as like those shows.
They are.
They're all the same.
They're
It's so
really-
weird
yeah.
to see. And like Zendaya, she has a show on there. Same format. It's literally the same
Which is
show.
crazy because she can act.
Mm-hmm.
But yet when they have these Disney shows, they have to censor it to a degree. Or not even just Disney. It's any kind of like kids show. Like Disney, Nick, whatever, Cartoon Network. And then it just becomes over dramatic, very like, whoa, like I want to say I used to see like glimpses of Hannah Montana, and I was always just like, yeah, girls, we're gonna do this. But then if you see shows like That's So Raven, it's a little bit like that, but they had actual real life lessons. Like one of them, she wasn't hired for something because she was black, and it was like, whoa, we're kids watching this. But it was so, and we didn't even realize what we were watching, but it was so important for us to see it, you know, because that was a real world problem. Now they're like, man, my pizza's gonna get here and it's gonna be cold. What's my crush gonna think? Aw, man, let's bake our own pizza. And it's like, what the fuck are we watching? I mean, I don't watch it, but what are our kids watching? Our children.
Wow. Congrats.
Sorry. Went on a whole long angry rant.
Yeah, those like teen/kid shows, I don't know how they do well. I guess it's just the actors that like barely keep them afloat because
Yeah.
people liked Ariana Grande on, I don't even know what show it was. People like Zendaya because she was from a different show.
Yeah.
People like I don't know. I feel like it's probably.
Selena.
Was she?
Wasn't she in Wizards of Waverly Place?
Oh yeah, that's where she started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like Miley.
Yeah.
Yeah. Demi. Which is crazy because you see Demi now and she's like this badass woman. She's walking around. She's doing her tour with Nick Jonas.
Mm-hmm.
And she wears basically like a leotard, like a thong leotard every night and like fishnets. And she's in stilettos with her short black hair. And I'm like, slay.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess Selena kind of broke out too. Miley, we don't even have to talk about her. She is just flying free.
Pretty much, now that I'm thinking about it, pretty much all those Disney stars broke out.
But there was a phase where they're all going crazy.
Yeah.
Which sucks. Because you think, what drives them to be like, yeah, I'm doing my own thing now.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like but it's crazy because I'm pretty sure they're still in the same generation, like millennials. But it's just like, the people that we grew up watching went crazy.
Yeah.
Like Lindsay Lohan, Miley Cyrus though, she's the next one.
Well,
she's like right in the middle, maybe. I don't know. But like all those other people, Lindsay Lohan, Macaulay Culkin, I can't even think of anybody else's names.
I'm trying to think of people and I can't, but I know as soon as this is over, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, and
yeah. But now you look at everybody else. Selena Gomez, she did great. The Jonas Brothers,
yeah, they did
great.
really well.
Demi, you said.
Yeah.
Even the other people, that girl that was on with Miranda Cosgrove on the iCarly,
I don't.
her friend, I think she's like a country singer.
Good.
Yeah, everybody's like smart. I don't
So
know.
I feel like for those, they just had a different platform.
Yeah.
Wow. I wish that, like, I did something cool growing up. I don't think I would be able to handle, like, fame, though. But the people that, like, Ariana Grande, she's still, I know she's younger than us, but she still seems so, like, just young. Seems
Yeah.
so much younger. What, she's like, what, 20? Or is she, like, 18, 19?
No, she's like, I'm pretty sure she's like 21.
Okay, well, regardless. But she just seems so much younger. I don't know if it's because of the way she acts or because she just exploded out of nowhere.
That's how a lot of them are, though. I don't know how to spell Ariana Grande. There we go.
Oh my god.
Like, maybe part of it could be that she was in that industry for a while,
Yeah.
so she was more sheltered.
Yeah.
I don't know, or maybe she just was sheltered. Maybe she wasn't. I don't know. I had to take it all back. I was like, I don't know her. But that's how a lot of those Disney stars are.
Snars.
Snars.
How old is she?
13.
I believe it.
Just kidding. It didn't pop right up. I'm kind of confused.
What did you...
Oh, she's 1993, so she's 21. 21. Oh my god.
Wow,
she is over the age of 21.
Yeah.
She's like 23.
21 and older. Which is crazy, because I would never peg her as 23. Never. Which I just proved, because I thought she was somewhere between the ages of 18 and 20.
Yeah. She looks like she could be in a movie where she plays like a 16-year-old.
Yeah, but I watched a thing on her one time, and I've read articles that, like, her team has put out, people who used to work for her, and how she's, like, I guess she's hard to work with, and how she's, like, I don't know. She runs around in cat ears all the time, so automatically, if you're 23 and you're running around in cat ears, you get, like, knocked down a couple years, you know?
Yeah. She's listed as, for music genre, pop and R&B.
R&B. Okay. I will say, though, she's very talented.
Yeah.
Extremely talented. I don't know. I was thinking about how people are like, she's the new Mariah, which, why can't people just be their own people?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think she might, I don't know. I think she might be more talented than Mariah Carey.
Well, it depends, because when Mariah first came out, she was on it.
Yeah.
But ever since that fucking, I told you this before, ever since that Vine, just kills me. The leaked, or it's not a Vine, it's a video, the leaked version of All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. Where it's just her vocals. That kills me.
No, but I'm thinking in the sense of, like, she's a great singer.
Yeah.
She's a decent actress. And then she has, like...
Yeah, she has more to go on.
Yeah.
But in the singing sense, it's like, she just goes to her known, like, whistle tones thing, which Christina does the runs. You know, people have their thing, which kind of sucks, because I feel like there could be more. Because Nicki Minaj, she raps and then she sings in Turn Me On, David Guetta, and it's incredible. Good for you, Nicki.
Maybe you should listen to more Ariana Grande.
I don't want to.
She did a song with Andrea Bocelli.
I don't care.
Well, I'm just saying.
I'm being dramatic.
I know.
But, like, great. I'm sure one day I'll hear it and I'll be like, wow, that's beautiful. But
I'm not even, it sounds like I'm an Amar. Oh my God.
Manawi ama Guame fam.
Sounds like I'm an Ariana fan, but I'm not. I don't know. I don't know. It's so weird because I always have, like, random facts. I don't know.
What?
I like.
All right. Okay.
I'm getting flustered. I'm getting all fired up now.
That was like you the other day when you came in the back and you were trying to recreate the scene that I guess had just happened out in the cafe. And you were like, ma'am, is it sweetened? And you were like, decaf, milk. But you were getting like heated during it. You were like, you don't even understand. Like, I just want to know if this fucking coffee was sweetened and she, decaf. And I was like, oh my God, are you okay?
Lately, I've been getting in this rage. Like, I get this. People have just been testing my patience.
Well, I had my my talk the other day because we all have talks with our boss every once in a while, just to, like, check in and whatever. And I told him, I was like, it's getting harder. This job's getting harder. And he was like, okay, like, explain to me why. I was like, the customers are so fucking needy. I don't know how to help them anymore. Like, I didn't necessarily mean it, but in a way, I did mean it. Because people, like, want me to hold their hands during their order, and it's like, I'm willing to hold your hand, but I'm not willing to, like, hold your hand, take you out to dinner,
Yeah.
Like, Jesus, just order what you need to order. If you have questions, ask me. But okay, so I was just wondering, so things that are pumpkin flavored, do you know how many calories are in each pump? No. Okay, do you know how much sugar is? No. Is it sweet? It's not as sweet as the past couple of years, but it's still pretty sweet. Okay, so, like, if I have diabetes and I'm trying to just get a little, like, treat in, okay, I don't feel comfortable answering that question because I don't want to be responsible. Okay, but so wait, the coffee itself isn't pumpkin flavored. No, it's a syrup that we put in. Is it thick? Yeah. Wow. Do you have sugar free? No. Okay, so how many do you usually? Okay, it depends on the size. Yeah. Can I do less? Yes, of course you could do less. It's just like a marathon every time. Especially around the holidays.
Oh, that is a true situation.
That is true. But I don't know.
Oh, man.
Jesus.
I'm getting blown up.
I have to stop saying Jesus. I have to stop saying the Lord's name in vain.
What could you say to
people get
replace
really
it?
heated? I don't know. Sometimes I just say Lord.
You could say Jeez.
Jeez Louise, man. No. I don't know. It's just a bad habit. I could just say chicken nugget. I don't know where it came from, but people at work are saying it. Fucking John. The other day I called my lady friend chicken nugget. I don't know why. Alright. Probably don't do that to her again. Unless she's, like, cool with it.
You know, I realized lately, and you made me realize it the most the other day, is...
How fucking weird we all are.
Yes. But also, it's easy for me to just take what other people... I don't know how to word this. Okay. Like, I'm a sponge to people. Like, I oh, God. Stroke. I catch myself keeping what people say going. Like, you caught me the other say.
Michael.
I can't get it together. Oh, my God. You caught me the other day going, like, I'm going to scream. And you're like, oh, okay.
Oh, sadness. Okay, Michael. Like, yeah.
And then I always say the stuff that you say, but I keep catching myself saying things, and I'm like, wait, this person says that. But it's like, I like it. It's nice because I'm just
no one owns it.
No, but it's like
it's just funny to see how you use it.
Yeah.
And like when you use it compared to like, especially when they would use it.
Exactly.
I'm gonna scream. I don't know. Sometimes I'll be like, I'm screaming, but that's if something bad's happening or something that's awkward. I'm like, oh, I'm screaming right now. I don't know what to do. But the way that some people use it. I don't know. That's a whole different story in itself. But we're at what, 55 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that was a successful first YouTube podcast.
Yeah. Good little chit chat session.
Oh, chit chat. We have other tracks up on SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/brown dogs, multiple brown dogs.
Or you could even search in the search bar.
Yeah, well,
A Side of Wild.
yeah, we're A Side of Wild. So our previous tracks are up there. We might take some down, put them on YouTube, and just do clips of them on SoundCloud. Not really sure what we're doing yet, but we're going to be here on YouTube for a while. Unless, of course, they shut us down for some reason. Knock on wood that they don't. I'd be like, you have explicit content. You guys, I don't know, swear a lot. I swear.
I honestly don't think it should be a problem, because if you search like SpongeBob something like loop, you can get videos of some random shit of like 8-hour loops.
What? Yeah, no, we're fine.
I know. I wanted to say that because
I just wanted to bring it up because the other day I did it and I just wanted to feel not so alone. You're such a... Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
You stupid ass.
I felt like it was relevant.
I'm worried. The coyote.
I'm worried.
I'm gonna kill you. The coyotes are gonna come out soon, and they're gonna be running around. All right. Anyway, so. Okay. Yes.
Yeah, that's
back on track.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, that's the end of it.
That's it. Yeah. So you can check out our old tracks, SoundCloud.com/Brown Dogs or A Side of Wild. Here we are, A Side of Wild. Obviously, if you want to get to know us, our links are gonna be in the bio. Snapchat, Instagram. I think those are the main ones. Those are the main ones you can find us at. We're a little wild, extra wild today. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why, because it's 2 a.m.
Is it 2?
2 a.m. and I'm still awake. Okay, in other news.
All right, we'll see you later.
All right, bye.